This is a map of the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority's soon-to-be-built King of Prussia Spur rail line. After receiving a final environmental impact statement and capital investment grant from the United States Federal Transit Administration last year, SEPTA has moved quite far along in the process of its creation, having just now issued a request for proposals for the final design of the project. At first, an expansion of the region's rail transit system to a major economic center like King of Prussia may seem like a crucial upgrade, but this project has countless red flags. Let's see what they are. The area known as King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, is home to one of the largest malls in North America. Being one of the major economic hubs of the Philadelphia area, it's an appealing connection from the nearby Norristown High-Speed Line, a light metro streetcar hybrid which connects directly to the busy Market Frankford line near the urban center of Philadelphia. The hard truth is that King of Prussia has little transit supportive capability. Crisscrossed by highways, it lacks density, and almost everyone there owns a car. The even worse problem is the route the SEPTA chose for the new service. You would think it would be best for the line to travel down DeKalb Pike, as it's the main commercial road of the area. Instead, though, the route will travel through a utility corridor along Interstate 276, missing any scraps of development in the eastern portion of the area. Even through the mall and business park, the line is still ineffective. Its station placements in the middle of parking lots and stroads severely hinder the walkability and bikeability to nearby buildings, which is a major issue if you're coming on the train, i.e. without a car. SEPTA chose this route in part because of just how much it had to bend to the local opposition. The project has had extensive periods of being open to public comment and has held numerous meetings in which the NIMBY residents of King of Prussia have bullied SEPTA into submission. The King of Prussia Spur isn't the only example of these effects. The Purple Line here in Maryland has spent years wasting billions on fighting NIMBYs. The Baltimore Light Rail just misses places like Johns Hopkins and Towson to run through the middle of nowhere. In a country with such little political will to build transit, the path of least resistance usually ends up being the path chosen, and we end up with some pretty useless lines. I'd like to add that the estimated cost for the project is an incredible $2 billion. Going a bit off script here, I don't think I should have to say that $2 billion is a lot to spend on a suburban rail line like this. Entire metro lines have been built for under $1 billion. Even SEPTA has managed to build regional rail stations for only a handful of $1 million. This is not acceptable. With such an exorbitant price tag for King of Prussia Rail, what else could the relatively broke SEPTA be doing? Recently, the agency put out 3 plans for large-scale projects to improve their system: Bus Revolution, SEPTA Metro, and Reimagining Regional Rail. These initiatives are intended to turn the region's outdated and often inconvenient transit system into one that can provide connectivity on a level approaching world class through new rolling stock, improved and new stations, enhanced service patterns and operating practices, new wayfinding, and refurbishment of infrastructure. These changes, of course, are going to cost tons of money, but will serve to better the connectivity between millions of people. SEPTA is wasting critical funds by trying to appeal to suburbanites who don't want the train and won't even use it anyway. Even for the few who do use transit in King of Prussia, enhanced bus service to nearby regional rail stations on the Norristown line and Paoli-Thorndale line is a much better fitting solution. The fact that this much of SEPTA's resources being put into a project that will not pay it off anytime soon is nothing short of infuriating, especially considering the state of parts of the system in its very core. While content SEPTA has shared in documents like those for Reimagining Regional Rail indicate they want to backtrack on just how much they prioritize suburban commuters, they aren't putting their money where their mouth is at all. Please let me know if there was anything I missed or could improve. I really appreciate any feedback I can get. If there's anything you want me to cover next, just put it in the comments. This is my first transit video, and I hope to make many more like it, so I'll see you in the next one.